in the root directory, and here
అది జాఫెల్గా మాస్టర్ కాదు కాకుండా నా దగ్గర ఆల్రెడీ ఉండి ఉంటుంది కదా జాఫెల్ మళ్ళీ డౌన్లోడ్ ఇన్స్టాలేషన్ అంటే స్టెప్స్ చూపించాలి అని చేస్తాడేమో అనుకోవచ్చు కానీ దీనికి ఎందుకు అవసరం లేదు కదా అది టైం చేస్తున్నాను.
okay. So now in Windows also you got all these things. So finally everything is ready, guys. It's just a matter of running. So let's run it. So here we got this scanner, we got the SonarQube server and source code, all these things we got it. Now I said, if you remember, scanners first time you run the source code, that's all. Rest of the thing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps all will be taken automatically. So you need to understand. Right now I'm running in the same machine first. So here you have source code. So, and I'm going to run scanner on the source code. So what I will do, I'll get the full path of scanner. This is my scanner full path, and this is what exactly I want to run it. So now, last, this one, and this one. So go to here and see the source code. Okay, so by default, scanner looks for the loop scanner SonarQube server in the default. So this is where you have to run this, the place where you have SonarQube properties. And now it started scanning. It will not take too much time because the file is only two file Java file. So it will index only that file here. Now if you go to the SonarQube server, which is here, not here, here you see that you got this Nokia X. See the project name, it was in the property file and scanning is happening. Now I have to do with the Windows. So let me do with the Windows. So I have to go to here, scanner, then, and this bat file you have to run. So on the web, source code is here, right? So go to the command line, cd, and then finally run on that file. Now this should show error. Why? Because my scanner don't know where is this server, because I told you scanner by default look for the local host 9000. So in that, that's the reason the Linux work, but here it's not there in the Windows. So what I have to do, I have to inform my scanner, don't go for the local host, but go for the some other. So how can you do that? There's a property file in the scanner which you can modify and do the changes. So now this is the property file. This is commented. I will uncomment and I will pass the IP address of this one. And here, this is the IP address. So not but URL IP address 9000. So now I'm hitting offset. I control C. I did it. I should have modified one more thing. That is key because the project name I have not modified. In that case, it will duplicate the same project rerun. So I want to change this one. So today is Sunday. This is X of that particular product. Key should be also changed. Should be DevOps, school, something like that. Now you can run the scanner on the source code. Now it will take some time. It will take 3 to 4 minutes. So I'm not going to wait for it because so both are remote, right? So I'm not going to wait for that. Let it come. We'll discuss later. Okay. So now you got these reports. Now remember, this is the purpose we came here. SonarQube. Who has written this code? Means who has written a bad code? Where is that bad code? How can I fix it? And when it got introduced? This information you wanted to know history of it. So now how many times I ran? Let me run one more time. So I do modify the code and I do run it. So I ran 2 times. Okay. Basically just for demo, I'm not modifying any source code. I'm rerunning actually. So 3 times I rerun. Okay. So local hostage fast for the demo, so it's done. Now Nokia X is the project. How many times I ran? So go to the activity. Say 1, 2, 3 times. And during each time, what is the difference? You can also find it out. But unfortunately, there is no difference because same source code I ran it 3 times. But so okay. So now here you got 0 bugs. So as per the definition, rules apply. Remember here I said rules get copied from the source code or SonarQube server, apply on the source code. So based on the rules apply, they found out this scan has a 0 bugs, 0 security issues. Still 1 hour of work date is there. What is that? So there are 4 code smell, 4 issue in the code which is there. Now that need to be fixed actually. So and the last run from the previous run into something new. Actually 000 means no new introduction has happened. That means same source code I've run it. Coverage I'm not adding here. Coverage is the last of duplication. 48% of code is duplicated, 2 blocks of duplicated. So now I want to know all this thing. Who, where, how, when. Let's get it. Click on the code smell. Now, who has made this problem? So let's check it out. Okay, so this code, bad code, was written on 11th of August 2016, 8 to 7 by Rajesh Kumar. So that's not good. So right now this guy has added a bad code. Now the problem is, where is that code? So if you want to go and find the code before that, see this is. Look at this. Where's your source code? Now, how can I fix it? So click on this. And this is the programming things. Okay, so here you have to do something to fix it. Now, can I manage these issues? So you can decide, okay, it's a bug, or maybe it's a security issues, or maybe it's a code smell. You can categorize again. Again, you can decide whether it's a blocker, critical, major, minor, info. You can also close, confirm, resolve all these things. Let me tell you one more thing. Here, if you confirm and resolve, it is fixed also. Okay. Next time, if you do not modify the source code, then again it will reopen the same ticket. It's not like you closed it from here, so it's closed forever. Ultimately, you have to change the code. Now you can assign this to work to someone else also. As of now, I have only one user, but you can assign that. Now, how much of the work you required to fix that issue? 30 minutes. Now this is the code. I click on it. This is the code for this thing. You want to traverse the directory structure, click on the code. Okay, so these are the 2 codes. Some of the measurement criteria, reliability, security, maintainability, coverage, duplication. So all this thing you can see that here. So like that you have a 4 issues, you have to fix it. Now it's the overview. So this is the basically summary of things. You have project Nokia X, all the issues you have, you can filter it. Good number of filters has been given here by type, severity, the solution state, the creation date. You can filter it. Among the most time realistic scenarios, we're having not few but thousands of issues. So filter is very important. Security reports you can also enable, but right now this is not enabled. Measures is there, code is there, activity is there. So the administration you can modify some of the properties of it. So this is the basically which I have come here. Let me check my other projects has come along. So still it's in progress. Okay, it's going to take some time. Downloading the plugin actually that takes some time. Okay, so now it's like this. So here, so here you have this project and this is stuff. Now if you go to the projects, you can see number of projects tab. Okay, you can also some of the filter it out by projects, filter it out of this. Some of the things which are very easy to understand the dashboard. Issues. These issues you have as of now 4 because you have only one project. But if issues is representing the issues from all the projects. But if you go to the project specific issues, which is here, only the issues which belongs to that particular project you can see that. So this is the global issues. This is the project issues which I was showing you here. The two tabs are there. You have to understand that. So here also you have all the same features, everything, but it represents all the projects. Now, rules. This is important here. This is important. Rules. I said, you remember? From here, rules get applied on the source. So basically, this only gets applied in the source code. So you see that this is the rules. Now you must be wondering here. There's so many technology. These are the technology. Look at this. Java, Python, C#, Python. These are the static code message tool actually. So what SonarQube has done, this is a community edition, and any rules they found in any technology which was free and for the community, they uploaded it for you. If you have your own rules, your own project specific rules, you can buy that rules or get it those rules, design your rules, and you can install it against here. That is possible. So these are the plugins, these are the rules which you have. See that. For example, Java has 530 rules. So here you can filter it out again, depends on the kind of rules, security, code, state. All this filtering you can do that. But let me tell you, this is just a rules which you should learn. I mean, not you, your programmer should learn. So they will spend some time. What is it? Non-compliant, this one, what say? Coding standard and compliant solutions. So most of the programmers, if they do it programming like this, they should do like this. So that's it. That way it's a compliant. So each rules has some detailed documentation on how to write a good program. Okay. Let me tell you here one important thing. The rules which you can see here, it did not get applied on your source code. Yes. So you had a 530 Java rules, or not 530 got applied. This is just all the collection of all the rules as per the categories, depends on the technology and stuff like that. This is not applied on the source. What applied? So what you have to do, this is the oceans of rules. You have to select which rules is perfect for your project. So that is decided in the quality profiles, which is here. Okay, so now you can decide your own quality profile and decide, okay, I don't want to run all the rules. I want to run only 5, 6, 100, 200, 500. So like that. So you can declare your own, own profile. So here quality profile, you can get it. Now, SonarQube has given one profile for each language is default. For example, if the C# language is SonarWay, the CSS SonarWay, if it is a Java SonarWay. So SonarQube has given you one default profile. Now if you look at the Java, this is the default profile. This has 375 rules only, and last it got updated 29 minutes, and last time it got used 8 minutes ago. Okay, so this rule, which was default rule, which was applied on the source code. So now if you look at this, if I run here and look at this, see, quality profile for Java, SonarQube. So this, because I did not specify any profile, default will take place. So this is the one. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add new rules, a new quality profile. Let me put it, this is a Raj profile. Normally you should give the project name and then Java. Now create. So now I created my profile, Raj, call it Raj profile, and here I have to add rules. So you have to add. So see, total rules you have a bugs 121, security related 42, food smell related 337, and hotspots related 30. What I'm going to do is I'm going to activate some of them. So you can activate and add, activate and add. So this is like a too much of task. 530 rules, I have no patience for that. So let's not do one by one, but bulk changes. Bulk changes, activate everything in Raj and apply. So now I build the bulk changes, and finally if you go to the quality profile, you have a Java, SonarQube and Raj. Let me tell you, SonarQube still is a default. So if you want to make a Raj default, you can do it very well. You can delete, you can rename, extend, copy, compare, backup, everything you can do that. But I have no desire to make it default. Okay. So what I will do, I will modify the here this property file. And there is one property you have to tell. Don't use the default, use the sum of the profile which I know that, and that is Raj. So sonar.profile, that's the property name, is equal to Raj, and save it. Remember, last time I run default, this time I'm running. And you see that Windows also got covered. So now I should be having two projects, by the way. So now here, refresh. Why still one project? Did I change? Just a second. Let me check if I changed all this thing. Why it didn't come here? Sunday. Java. Okay, maybe the cache previous one has been taken. No problem. I'm going to rerun. C tools SonarQube source. Okay, let me rerun. So it should be having two projects. Let me check one more time. Sometime. This is source code. This is the property file, and I modified DevOps school, and it's not Sunday. Everything is okay now. Let me rerun. Okay. So now, so yes. So this is the this time I want to do the quality profile. So here, if you look at that here, this time I use Raj, and you see the difference. Last time I had only 4 code smell. Now it's become 41. More rules I applied, I get the all these things. Okay? Bugs 0, security 3 hours of work date, 41 code smell. So like that, you can see that you use the rules, quality profile, customize your issues what you can get in your software. So it's important. So this is the way you can define. Who's going to take a call on this thing? Basically, you're going to understand all the things. manage all those things, up and running all those things. But you're not the developers which going to do that. Developers will do that things. Okay, it's quality profile. Now next one is quality gates. Quality gates is important. So this is a job of this is a job of the release manager. So let's say you go to the projects. You see this all the project which you can see here fast. So why is showing fast? It's important. Why is showing fast? So here it's fast because of your quality gates is default running, which is SonarQube. If you see the SonarQube quality gate, which is very relaxed. Okay, not too many conditions are there. See here, quality gate. This is the condition, and all this condition is passing as a duplicate lines of code. If it is more than 3%, then only it is failing. But it's so relaxation, right? Given to that quality gate. But I'm not going to use this gate. I'm going to use my own gate. So let's say this is my gate. DevOps cool. I'm going to set very strict conditions. So let's do that. Now the condition is like this. First thing I will go to the projects. Now you see that I have a 41 code smell. So the moment someone's write a code smell more than 10%, then it should throw quality gate should not pass. That means we are not going to take that code for the release. It's like this. So the pressure goes back to the developers to fix that. Let's do that. Add the condition. Duplicate. What's that? Duplicate, not duplicate. Code smell. Code smell. And if it is a more than 10, then it's an error. Add a condition. Now let me add one more condition. If duplicate code is more than 10%, then it's an error. So here duplicate code line more than 10% or 15%, then add a condition. Which projects? So I'm going to select the project which is Nokia X. Sunday has come, by the way. Here I can see that Sunday has come. Okay, so here I'm not going to set this gate as a default, but I'm going to use it. So this time I did everything done. Now rerun that. And this time execution is successful. Go to the project, and now see gate is failed. So here whenever gate is failed, that means that because of the condition quality gate is failed. This is being used DevOps school for this project. Okay, so this is the way you can set up the SonarQube, understand the issues, rules, quality profiles, quality gates. Just keep working on it. Yes. Now coming back to the administration part. Before that, let me see that why that new project which is not coming up, because I can see here somewhere I've seen that project which was there. Let me check. I can see the project here, Sunday, but it is not displaying actually here. It's saying it's available.
మనం కనుక ఒక ప్రాజెక్ట్ తీసుకొని జావాలో complete CSV department implementation చాలు.
So Rajesh, when you are logging out, everything is showing on this project information.
Hold on. So I can see that this subject project is not coming here. But if I go back and hit directly, URL is coming. So what could be the reason? Maybe it's a cache or maybe it's a bug. Because it should not be. Let me use another browser to check if it's a cache problem. No, it's not a cache problem. So basically, this project should be shown here. See, my bad. My bad that here I had created my favorite. My favorite means anyone which is my favorite. So now it's trying triple S. So I changed that these 4 times. That's the reason it's become a 2 times here. These should be always unique. Yeah. What was your question?
So maybe I misunderstood. Like when you logged out, so everything was showing like your project information on this 9000 port.
Sorry, I couldn't understand. 9000 means?
Means when you logged out from the SonarQube, so I think every information is still there. Means anybody can see that information project.
Means this is open for everyone?
Yes, yes, open for
Yeah.
everyone.
So that those security policies you can define. No problem.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So this is the way you set up the SonarQube. This is the way you analyze the SonarQube issues, rules, quality gates, and quality file. Now let me talk about some of the admin options here. So in the administration section, if you can go here, go to the security options. Here you can add a more user. So right now you have only one user. Create user. You can create more user, and you can do that. Now inside that you can create the groups here also. Okay. Right now there's one group which was created by SonarQube installation is Sonar administrator, another one Sonar user. So like that you can create a group and add a user into it. So for example, this is the user. You can add a select user, very easy interface. You can also give the global permission. So like what should be here? So here if you see anyone can um, administrate the system, nothing. Administrator, nothing. Execute analysis, yes. Create a project, yes. So that's the reason because this permission only everyone was able to access it. Now you have administrative privileges also. So this is the typical user group permissions like that. Now this is the place where you can manage all the projects. You can delete the projects also, select the projects. You can delete the projects and stuff like that. You can change the bulk permission template also. In the system, it's just information about your SonarQube. Sometimes it's good for help logging the information. What is being loaded in your SonarQube, what is not. Here in the configuration setup, this you can do the global setup. Let me tell you here, this configuration option, you will find it for each projects and you will find it for the global level. So if you want to do it with global level, those changes, all this you can do that. So a lot of options are there here. Scope you can define. This is basically code coverage, Jacopo and stuff like that. This is a C# related changes. This is CSS related changes. External analyzer, Flex, Go, Java, this, that. So each project you might be having different technology. As if now you have only Java, so you should go only to analyze scope here and Java here. You can set Jacopo reports, JUnit reports. Okay, so additional settings are there. SCMs, if you want that project to be taken from the SCM, SCM means get SVN and stuff like that. It will take it up. So you have to enable this one here. They give the username, password. Now see the Git is not there. Never to worry, because you can install the plugins. SVN got installed automatically. You can install the plugin. The question is, how can I install the plugin? So for that, we have to come to marketplace. Here in the marketplace, this is the plugins, and here you can find all install updates. A lot of plugins are there. Many plugins you'll find free. Many plugins you'll find paid. So now you can search the Git one. Okay, and then you see Git integration to SonarQube. Actually, it's installed. I'm wondering why it's not coming installed. So let's check it out. Go to the project setup again. No, guys. configuration setting. Plugin is installed, but I cannot see any options. One thing is I can see that it detected my username by clicking on that who has made that problem. So they detected here. Okay. But just a second, let me check.
గిట్ యాడ్ చేశాడు మార్కెట్ ప్లేస్ కానీ కనిపించట్లా కాదు నేను వీడు జావా బేస్డ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఎనేబుల్ చేశాడు కదా, అది కాకుండా వేరే చూస్తే నాకు కనిపించలేదు అని నేను అంటున్నాను. ఒకటి కోసం అందులో సార్ ఓన్లీ సార్
Looking for the options which is get username and password, you can fill if your repository is, so probably that option is not there. So but once it check out, you can take the files from the commit. So that's option maybe. The good administration, again marketplace, you can read about that what is the behavior of plugins. So here git SCM provider for SCM is installed. But maybe that functionality is not there. Again, this one is there. It will have okay. So you can install many plugins here also. So let's say LDAP plugins. If you want to integrate with the LDAP, this is the LDAP. It's a free plugins. You can use this. So this is the one. So LDAP checkup, you can go to administration and system. Just a second, let me find it. LDAP. Okay, this plugin behaves in a different way. So what you have to do, you have to go to manually you have to set up, not to GUI language. So you have to, this every plugins you have to read the documentation, how to set it up. So if you go here, plugins directory, LDAP plugin is here. So now for the LDAP, you have to set it up again, not in this. You have to go to the conf and here sonar property. So you have to set it up in this file, LDAP setup. Now what you can do, so best way to read what entry to make is by reading the plugins. So some options will be given. LDAP for ham, this is the one. So yeah, so you can pick this property, this property, this property, this property, this property, this property, this property. All this thing you can put it in the equal to value in the property file, which is this one, and then stop and start. So you see that this is a sample configuration here. But different way, different plugins, you have different way to set it up. Best way to read their documentations. Okay. So this is the SonarQube which you are going to work with and implement in your projects to help a team and enforce a team to write a better program. Now question time.
So Rajesh, suppose if we talk about CI/CD pipeline, where we can we can implement this SonarQube before the build or after the build?
No, it should be done before the build. Everything, this analysis before the build, because once you do the build, what is the use of it? The programmer should do that. So if you see that here, the moment you write the programming and you do the versioning, then you should do the code analysis.
Okay. Thank you.
Questions, guys?
Actually, integration with the
So I have one last
Rajesh.
question.
Yeah, go.
So is it possible to send the report which generated means the statistics by SonarQube, or we just have to create the developer account only?
Okay, so this is the one of the desired everyone have it, but the community edition, unfortunately, that option is not there. So you cannot create immediate reports and send it to someone. But their plugins are there. So if you go for this version, Enterprise Edition, then you can do executive reporting features. That's a paid plugin actually.
Yeah, that is great.
Yeah.
Rajesh, integration with the Git only is not clear. Like, how, how that happened or
Integration.
GitHub, Git code, Git repository.
Yeah, so you have to install this plugin, GitHub plugin. I saw that there was a plugin actually. See,
So will it automatically pick up the code and run, or we have to manually
no,
trigger
no,
the?
no. In that the process will remain same, but what you can give this option just like that one enable options will come. If you go just like SCM, here one more option will come just like SPN. You will get GitHub. So you can give that here and then automatically.
Okay, have you ever done like, because we couldn't see here?
So again, this each plugin which you use, you have to read that what are their capabilities. Okay, it's better.
Yeah.
So here I can see that it's only for the authentication. Okay. So nothing else. So different behaviors are there. It's only for authentication. The SonarQube was only for what it can do. This plugin allows GitHub user to sign up and log in SonarQube. So basically, you have a GitHub account,
Okay.
and GitHub account will be used to log into the SonarQube. So that is the things. So it's not much of it.
Instead of the code developer do the code quality check, can the manager also do the check and the check and
No, yeah. For that purpose, we use Jenkins. So Jenkins
okay.
is the next topic, I believe. In that, everything you can integrate it and SonarQube on Jenkins, and Jenkins will run analysis. And SonarQube will run analysis on the source code which was checked out by Jenkins.
Okay. So this marketplace is the location where we can install the third part like find bugs or check marks for all these things.
No, no. As I said, it's a management tool. Quality management tool. It manages your quality here.
So now where we have to install this find bugs and all
So you have a plugins here,
plugins. Okay.
Findbox plugin.
That's what I know.
So this is a plugins you can install here.
Okay.
You'll get a more rule. This is a rules, by the way. This is a rules. So to install the more plugins, you can click on it. It will take few minutes, and then you have to restart the SonarQube. So I think if I remember correctly, in Java you had a 530 rules, right?
Yes.
So after installing that, you will get more rules, which includes Findbugs. Findbugs is open source solution, so that's the reason I installed it quickly.
Okay.
And others you have to buy and then install.
And Rajesh, suppose my code is having shell script and also Java. So some part of the code is about the scripting and some part of this is Java or other technologies. So how I can differentiate, like based on the file name, or how the SonarQube will identify that shell?
So that's a good question actually. So here, if you have multiple technology, better you do not write this one. If you write this one, that means it will take only Java. Either if you have multiple technology, then just delete this line or add something like this. If I'm not wrong, something like this.
And suppose
Uh, so now you see that you go to the rules and you see that Java earlier we are having 500 rules plus. Now because of the find bugs, got 1.4k rules.
So Rajesh, in that case, I think we can create our quality profile by adding both rules. I think Java, C++.
No, each language's separate profile will be there. Each languages. But each profile which you create, you can activate for that particular project. For example, but this one you can activate for that your projects, whatever is.
Rajesh, if I want to exclude anything, like if I don't want JavaScript to be run these checks, so because I want Java and everything, but I want to exclude only JavaScript because that takes lot.
So if you want, say, rule is very simple. If you want to exclude any languages, don't mention it simple. So that will not be considered. Second thing, if you want to exclude only few JavaScript out of 100 or only few Java program out of 100, then you have to use the inclusion and exclusion. So here, let me show you the property. How can you do inclusion and exclusion? So I have written a blog which for the configuring this stuff. Let me check I have that one or not. This is our SonarQube properties and parameter options. Here I'm looking for the property name for inclusion and exclusion. This is the basic one. So says password, encoding, branch, profile, working directory. Here it is. So you can sonar.inclusion you can include, and sonar.exclusion you can exclude the particular one. Okay, you can do inclusion and exclusion in the coverage also. The
Is it applicable for the modules also? Can I explicit when I exclude one module or one particular part of the code?
Yeah.
Because if that is causing my problem.
So you have a particular part of files which you want to exclude is equal to path of the file, relative path, not absolute path. Let's say you have a source code here.
Okay.
In this, you have some directory which you want to exclude it.
Yes.
This one. Put the path, relative path.
And for the batch jobs also it is available, right? For shell scripting and all. This
shell scripting rules, I'm not sure actually. So just check it. And I cannot see here shell scripting, but I can check it. Do we have a plugins for it? I've not come across, to be honest, because no one choose the shell scripting analysis.
Because they're repeating in the projects normally.
Yeah, but fortunately here you have enable scanning for shell script. You can install this one. It is a free, by the way.
Okay.
Any more questions, guys?
Rajesh?
Yeah.
Rajesh, you showed the property file and you said that you will be using it manually. Can you tell us from where exactly you downloaded or you got that property file? If you are doing it for the first time.
So this I created manually, and this file I have checked in this place. Now, can you create it? Yes, you can create it manually, but also these files, if you're using the Maven sort of things, these files you create dynamically. Like only this is important. Rest of the things is not important. Project key, name, and version. Now these things in Maven, if you remember, the Maven coordinates are there.
Yes. Yeah.
So this information will be taken from the coordinates dynamically. In that case, this file is also not important when you are using Maven. Gradle also doing the same thing. Okay. But if you want to customize it, then you have to add in the form.xml remaining things here.
Okay.
Samples are given on the portal of SonarQube itself.
Okay. And one more question. Can you just give me a brief explanation about what is Jacoco?
So Jacoco, in a simple way, let me go to the path directly. Here, see here. Jacoco is a code coverage tool which will come after the acceptance testing. Okay, so code coverage tool basically what it does, it gives you that after the you run the AP include all form of testing. All form of testing is all form of testing. Then you want to know before releasing to the product to the production environment, you want to know what are the percentage of the code has been covered as part of the testing. That means let's say you have 100 class file and out of 100 class file my test cases run on 100 or 50 or 80 what exactly. So this is a quick reports you get it and release manager and test manager will decide okay whether the acceptance testing is good or not. So it will just give you the percentage of the testing.
Okay, I have one more question. Like my code has two types of testing. For example, JUnit testing as well as Selenium testing. So my Jacoco report, how it will be like for JUnit separate and Selenium separate, or it is a combination of both?
No, it's a combination of both. Jacoco only reports that simple using the JUnit or Selenium or any other tool in the world. Whether that particular method, that particular class, that particular line, that particular jar is covered during the testing or not. So it will cover.
Okay. And what is the difference between this Coverity and SonarQube?
Coverity is a tool from Atlassian for doing the same thing, static code analysis. Now, SonarQube is from the Sonar source. Both of these companies are competing with each other. People are more fond of SonarQube than Coverity, so I have added as part of it.
But both are for the static code analysis itself?
Basically, Coverity is for the static code analysis, whereas SonarQube you can use for the multiple purposes like test code management, also reportings, also, and many other things also. But yes, SonarQube source is SonarQube is a free community edition, whereas Coverity is a paid one.
Okay, because in our project we are using both, so I just wanted to know that difference, why they are using both. Okay, thank you.
Sometimes what happens like project approvals don't get the budget, so they start immediately using SonarQube. Later they get the budget and they set it up everything proper and then get the. But they forgot to close the one chapter and they start using.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, guys. Last question I was going to ask. No one? So okay guys, keep practicing it and then you have many videos on SonarQube already available. You have notes, I'll push the notes in sometime. And also I have talked to the development team about that, correcting all the HTML documents and all. Will be corrected by Monday evening, everything will be done. Then we'll take it further. Okay, I'll see you on the Jenkins class. Probably will happen on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll just check because I want to have a stable internet connection during the Jenkins class. It's a long session. So I will just check where I am and then where I can deliver this training. How can I deliver this training? Okay, so I will interview.
So Rajesh, can I get the same video on our key DevOps kit recording video? Rajesh?
Which video?
Yeah, same video there is SonarQube.
Yes, you have a videos already available on the portal.
So, but I am unable to access it. Can you share my screen? Can you help me on this?
Just a second. What's your name?
Rishi.
When did you join?
23rd.
Okay. You got a confirmation like you got the access and all, right?
Everything.
Let me do one thing. Use a different browser. You should be using YouTube. Log into the Gmail, and then because most of the people use Cognito because of many reasons, and it's not going to work in a Cognito mode actually.
Actually, I'm not using for the Cognito. Even I tried a different browser as well, but I'm unable to do that. So that's what I ask you.
Show me that if you I made your
So, what are you saying?
share your desktop.
Okay, just a minute.